औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। इस कोर्स में जिसका नाम इंट्रोडक्शन टू इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी है और स्लैश कंप्यूटर, इसमें हम इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम्स के उन कंपोनेंट्स को स्टडी करेंगे जो कि इंफॉर्मेशन क्रिएशन में, इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोरेज प्रोसेसिंग और इंफॉर्मेशन कम्युनिकेशन जो है उसमें यूज़ होते हैं। तो सबसे पहले आप इस किताब को नोट कर लीजिए जो कि टेक्स्ट बुक है हमारे लिए, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी एंड इंट्रोडक्शन फॉर टुडेज डिजिटल वर्ल्ड। So the first question come in mind is, what is information technology? So information technology is a term which is used to describe several things. So the task of gathering data and processing, so converting data into information, the ability to send information using technology, the technology itself that permits these tasks, and the collection of people who are in charge of maintaining the IT infrastructure. So what is the IT infrastructure? It consists of computers, networks, and operating system. It also includes the applications. Generally, we will consider information technology to be the technology used in creating, maintaining, and making information accessible. In simple words, IT combines people with computing resources, software, data, and computer networks. So if we go for IT users, so the type of organizations and typical usage, we go ahead and we define what are the computers. Okay, we study that makes up a computer in more detail in the next chapter. For now, we will look at the computer in more general terms. A computer is an electronic programmable device. It's a very simple definition. To run a program, the device needs a processor, which is also called central processing unit, memory to store the program and data, input and output capabilities, and possibly long-term storage and network capability. So based on this definition, computers not only encompasses desktop, laptop units, servers, mainframe computers, and supercomputers, but also notepads, cell phones, or smartphones, computer game consoles, MP3 players, and book reader like Kindle. In the later two cases, the devices are special purpose. They run only a few selected programs. The notion of historical computer is gone. Today we live with computers everywhere. So computers we can find everywhere. Initially we learned that computer block diagram is starting from the input, and this input is processed. There is a process block, process, and then we have the output. So this is a block diagram of a computer system. So we have a range of input devices and a range of output devices. Similarly, we have a number of hardware which can process information from different vendors as well. So after the definition of computer, we go to the first diagram, which is given in figure in the book. So here we have a console or monitor. We also call it LCD screen. This is a desktop computer, a laptop computer, and similarly we have tablet, smartphones, and the book readers. So these are the different type of computers. Over the period of time, we have seen different generations in these areas. Especially nowadays, it is common to have a smartphone, which is a form of computer system. This is the MP3 diagram on the right side. Now moving ahead. So the main component of the computer is processor, the central processing unit. The processor's role is to process, that means it executes the program we run on the computer. To run a program on a given computer, the program has to be compiled for that computer. So compilation means the program which is written in text form by a computer programmer, it has to go through the process of compilation. So it is compiled through a compiler, and then we get a file which is primarily executable file. So this is the primary way, and this executable file is called a computer program or app inside the smartphone. So compilation is a language translation process that converts a program from more readable, say Python or Java, these are the computer programming languages, into a computer machine language, Machine language is a binary language, 1001. So that means we have alphanumeric 0 to 9, then we have A to Z. These are the characters we know, and all the sentences and the words formed by using this. This is converted into a binary form, and binary form or a machine language form, which is a sequence of 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So it's a sequence of binary numbers. These binary numbers are understandable by the computer. A computer can only run programs that are written in the machine language. So computer can only know the binary language. And we discuss the concept in more detail in chapter number 2, the role of the CPU, and we also examine the programming languages later in the book. Okay, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. So we talk about a computer and different components of computer, and earlier we talked about the introduction to information technology and what is information technology and how we already defined computer. Now moving towards the main components of a computer. So the first main component is a processor. So the processor role is to process the information, that means to generate information from the data. The main task is to run a program. So in computer terms, we call it to execute an application, for example, and that program it has to be compiled so that run it. So compilation is a language translation process that converts a program from one or more readable form to a computer machine language. So a computer can only run the program in its own language, which is nothing but the binary language. So it runs in the binary language program, and we will be discussing this in more detail in next of our chapters. The second important component is the main memory, which is in short also called a dynamic random access memory. It is primarily a chip, IC, integrated circuit. So it offers fast access and offer large storage capacity in the form of gigabytes. However, some handheld devices do not have room for much storage, so they have small storage. Instead, they use flash memory, which is more limited in capacity. Long-term storage most commonly used the hard disks, but also can use the optical disk. Optical disk का use अब इतना common नहीं है. Flash memory is common. Magnetic tapes जो है they are not also common. They are not used nowadays. Long-term storage is far greater in capacity than the short-term storage of main memory, and because additional storage space can always be purchased, we might view long-term storage capacity as unlimited. इस बारे में थोड़ी सी बात कर लेते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल एक कंप्यूटर में अगर हम ओपन करें तो देयर इज़ वन थिंग विच इज़ कॉल्ड द मेन बोर्ड. That main board is also called the motherboard of computer, and it contains components like CPU or processor. For example, it contains it also contains some other chips, communication chips, communication controllers, communication controllers. So there are communication controller, CPU and memory. These are the main components on the board. Also circuits are there and the IO ports for communication to the outside world. Like for example, to connect to the monitor, for example, to connect to the keyboard, for example, and similarly to connect to the printer, for example, and similarly to connect to the internet, USB ports then enable the system to be part of the internet. These markers I have to remove when we go to the next slide. Okay, so in this slide we have storage sizes and we have some examples. For example, for 1 bit to store 0 or 1, 0 or 1. So 1 bit storage means a single 0 or 1. Smallest unit of storage might store one black and white pixel or one true or false value. Usually we have to combine many bits to create anything meaningful. Then after 1 bit we have a format 1 byte. B capital से लिखेंगे इसे. It is equivalent to 8 bits. So we might store a number from 0 to 255. और अगर हम साइंड नंबर्स में जाएं तो -128 to 127 और ए सिंगल करेक्टर, लेटर ऑफ अल्फ़ाबेट, डिजिट, पंक्चुएशन मार्क्स, जो कि स्पेशल करेक्टर्स होते हैं। देन वन वर्ड, definition of word varies from computer to computer. Usually we call it 32 or 64 bits. So one piece of data such as number or a program instruction can be saved in one word. Then there is 1 kilobyte, which is equivalent to 1024 bytes, and it may store a block of memory. Then 1 megabyte, 1 million bytes, 1 gigabyte, 1 billion bytes, and 1 terabytes. So there's also example, for example 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte these are the common nowadays for hard disks. So we can save a library of movies. 1 gigabyte, a library of images or songs, dozens of books. Okay, so a DVD is about 4 to 8 GB. Similarly Blu-ray has more capacity, and 1 megabyte we can save a small image or a large text file, MP3 file. Okay, similarly 1 kilobyte we might take a 1 block of memory inside. So this is the unit of the storage and the storage size and for the purpose of the storage. अगर आजकल की बात करें तो आजकल जो है हमें मिलेंगे गीगाबाइट जो रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी है, एंड सिमिलरली जो हार्ड डिस्क है वो इन द फॉर्म ऑफ टेराबाइट्स. सो कंप्यूटर आल्सो कंटेन्स द पेरिफेरल डिवाइसेस, जैसे अभी in this session we talk about the IO devices, which are referred to as peripheral devices. For example, they include the keyboard, the input and output devices, for example a keyboard, mouse, similarly monitor and a printer. So these kind of devices, including speakers and other devices present in the computer system, they are primarily attached to the computer system. So here we can see some of the examples like speakers, desktop computer, printer, monitor, mouse, and another printer, keyboard, for example. These kind of devices are the computer peripherals. Now we summarize about the computer. Computer contains following: system unit, which contains the CPU, and a cooling unit for the CPU, extra processors, memory chips, and connector for the peripherals. It also contains the expansion slots, the read-only memory, basic input-output systems, similarly power supply connector and power supply, fan, disk drives, monitor and keyboards, and some pointing devices, for example mouse, speakers, modem, communication device to attach to the network, printer, and some external storage. So this concludes our first set of lecture slides here.